slow down, Nick. Slow. Stop.
I shouldn't be here. Alan, this species of variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't this thing. What?
It's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. How's it going, pirates? It's another week. It's Whip Wednesday. It's 7 p.m. We're live, and I'm ready to have a good time. Are you ready to have a good time? I think you are. But before we do any of that, let me bring on my co-hostess with the mostest, Abby Normally. Welcome, Abby.
Hello. What's
so,
up?
so chill. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you, girl. I love the t-shirts.
Yeah, man.
Representing the dinos today, so that's really cool. So as you guys know, we are talking dinosaurs today. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun about that. So no greeblies, no what you're working on, just pure dinos and world building and how you get started with dinos and world building. Some of you guys have already gone well into that kind of stuff. So we'll dive into some of your work as well, because you guys have inspired me, because I'm only now getting into dinos. So here's what I'm going to be working on. So this was given to me by Josh Wentzilla. Just a little bit after Joe Fest, we went to visit him and Tone. And so yeah, Josh gave me that and a few other things. So I kind of want to dive into the whole world building of dinosaurs and stuff like that. So that's going to be my foray into that. And oh yeah, today is a special day, because today is giveaway. Oh yes, I love giveaways. And so yeah, you guys will see a little banner going across the screen right about now, which tells you guys to type in hashtag dinosaurs into the chat, and you will be added to the list of potential winners for an awesome set that we'll show you a bit later what it is if you didn't see it on my Instagram. But it's actually a pretty decent prize, so I think you guys will like it. And on that note, let's see who we have with us today. So far we have Mr. Mudhorn Station. Mana. So good to see you, brother. And we have Fat Red Foo, but he can't stay because he's on vacay. That's right. See, I didn't even mean to rhyme. So enjoy your vacation, brother. I hope you have a good one. Join our replay squad. Leave a comment. For all of you guys that are here and watching, please give me a like. It helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. So yeah, help our brother out. We have Task Force Figures and Games in the hit house. What's up, brother? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. We got Joel Williamson. For those who don't know, that's Star Boy Station, and he's going to be on this live stream next week. So yeah, you guys are going to be there for that. We're going to take a look at some of his amazing customs, some of his greebly work and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for all of that stuff. And as we go through the list, I see, you guys would have seen him last week. Nebulous Nexus.
What's up,
What-
Nexus?
Good to see you, brother. So that's awesome. So yeah, as I said, Starboy Station will be here next week. So that's pretty exciting stuff. What else we got in here? We have, oh, look at that. Triple D Outpost. What's up, man? I'm still so amazed that he bought those markers. Thank you so much. Even though I don't get anything for it, but still, I'm glad you like those markers because I still love them. I was using them today to work on painting this bad boy. So you guys might have seen this last year when I built it. Now it's actually stuck together, so it's not two pieces like it originally is. And I started painting it as well. So that's really the only what you're working on you're gonna get this week. So enjoy that. And who else we got here? We also have who's this? Who we have here? Oh, I see Michael. Michael's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. And I'm sure other people will start trickling in as we go through today's awesome show. So as I said, type in dinosaurs all in one word. Hashtag dinosaurs all in lowercase, all in one word, because it's only one word. So yeah, type those in the chat, and then by the end of the show, we will choose a random winner, and you're going to win an awesome prize. I'm gonna, as we go through some of these things, I'll show you what the prize is. And we'll talk about that. So I think maybe we should get started. I think we should get started. Why not? Actually, before we do that, you said you had some dinos on hand. On your end.
I do.
Can you show off one? I just want to see, because you do some pretty cool stuff with your dinos. We're going to show some of your stuff too, because I do have some pictures that I took from your page, and some that you sent me as well.
These aren't painted. These are just straight from.
Oh, that's fine. It's just dinosaurs. It's cool. Let's see. Oh, see, that's much better than the one I got. The one I have is terrible. Is that from Creative Bee Studios, or is that a Hammond collection? Actually, that looks too nice to be a Hammond collection. That's really cool. Are you gonna paint that one, or are you leaving that as is? Because it looks awesome as is.
I'll probably do a touch up. These ones I usually don't like repaint just because
they're so awesome.
Well, yeah, they look really good as is, and I like to be able to still move them. Like it's hard to be able to still move around like a figure when it's like fully painted, you know?
Yeah, because it's funny you say that. I was just having that issue with my Superman that I actually repainted again. And so yeah, I had to heat him up to loosen up all the joints. Otherwise, it was like he was like super stiff, and to the point where I was afraid he might break. So yeah, I didn't want none of that. But yeah, that's a really cool dino. We'll take a look at a few other ones as we go along. Let's see, does anybody else show up? No, not yet. So we're still with just our regular folks, which is awesome. But yeah, so let's dive into today's theme. So we're going to start with the companies that are out there. Now, there are three main companies that I'm aware of. I know there's probably all kinds of other ones. So we're going to start from the low end and then end up on the high end. So start cheap, go expensive, because I want to be able to reach everyone's pocketbooks so everyone can have a chance at getting into this whole dino world building stuff. So the first one I found was Chapmay. So Chapmay is really the low end, and it's kind of hard to find Chapmay, in the wild, because it's only carried by certain stores, and they don't always carry the whole dinosaur stuff. So this would be a kind of hard one to find unless you're ordering from online. And their dinosaurs are pretty cool. Obviously, it would need some kind of paint work, because they're very like kitty painted, very bright colors and big heads and stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit of paint work just to reel them up, make them more realistic, as if that's such thing these days as realistic dinosaurs. But yeah, so you have an opportunity to go on the low end and get some of these things. But what I do like about the Chapmay isn't so much the dinosaurs, because you can always just get the Hammond collection, which we'll dive into in a moment. But that's actually a pretty cool T-Rex.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But what I do like is their vehicles.
Yeah.
So you can actually cage them up and all that kind of stuff. So I like that. It's really cool. Again, the vehicles, the plastic and all that stuff's low end, because these are more oriented for kids and a little less for collectors. But with a little bit of paint work, I know you guys can make some really amazing stuff.
Oh
and
yeah.
make these things look like top notch. I think I remember seeing who was it? Devastation Station did a really cool paint up on one of these vehicles. So yeah, he does some really awesome stuff. And so yeah, here's another one of their more lower end vehicles. I like how it has that little disc throwing thing. Again, really kid gimmicky features, but again, a lot of fun. With a little bit of paint work, you can really make these pop. So that's Chapmade. That's what they offer. Not bad. Definitely wouldn't keep the figures. I'd probably throw them into a bag and send them to my local thrift store so some child could get use of it. And it's also funny.
5 POA.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan of the 5 POA. And then also their like the equipment and accessories and those things. They come on those sprues. But usually they're hollow. So like one side is like the full looking thing, but then the other side's like just unfinished or just like hollow.
Yeah,
so
sucks.
that's kind of lame. I don't like that part of it. But again, that's what you get when you're getting like kiddie stuff, right? So not top end. So let's take it a little step further and let's go a little bit more high end with Mattel and the Hammond collection. But I also think there's a Hammond collection, but I also think now there's a Jurassic World collection or line.
Yeah, they have. So the Hammond collection is supposed to be their collector quality line.
Yeah.
With more articulation, but they have standard figures that are, kind of have like the 5 POA articulation low.
Or very limited articulation.
Yeah,
I have a few.
Yeah, they'll have the sound gimmicks and like action features and stuff like that.
So that aspect is more for like the kid oriented line of toys. So those are the kind of toys that are a little less paint app detailed and stuff like that. So definitely very cool. But I'm kind of focusing more on the Hammond collection side of things. And this is kind of the level of stuff you're going to get on the Hammond collection. So again, paint app still fairly simple. But the dinosaurs definitely look really cool. The figures I find are a little, nothing to write home about. But it's really what you're here for is the dinosaurs. And they've done a fairly decent job. It's not Creative Beasts or anything like that, but still fairly decent. And again, a lot of paint work can really go a long way with a lot of these toys. But the key thing, what's that?
Luckily, the figures have some cool like little pieces because like that guy's got the little bag and
his vest.
Fat Red Foo was saying that he used the glasses from the Ian Malcolm for a couple of figures.
Yeah, so did I. Actually, I used mine on my Velma.
Yeah,
I used his glasses on my Velma. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. And that figure actually is pretty good. I like that guy. He's part of my black suit team. The Men in Black kind of thing. So I have him, John Wick, and a few other black suited people. So those are my Men in Black kind of team. My supernatural and paranormal and UFO investigators. They all wear their black. So let's see what else we got here in the Hammond collection. So, this one I really like this one here because this is like from the first movie. From the what's that room called? The presentation room, I think it was called. Like when you first go to Jurassic Park, it's supposed to be like the main area, the main foyer where you go and you get your rides.
The fallback.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I love, that they have the banner, the T-Rex in there. Really cool. I think it's a T-Rex and a raptor, isn't it?
Yeah. This T-Rex is actually from the second movie. This is the buck.
Oh, right. Yeah,
the banners from the first one.
Yeah. But, reuse.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just reuse. But that's a really cool. I even like the package it comes in. I'm not really a big package person, but it does look pretty cool.
The little person in the inflatable suit.
Exactly. And so the figure on the left, that picture on the left, that is today's prize. So that's what you guys have a chance of winning from the Jurassic World. So that's supposed to be Scarlett Johansson, which actually has very limited articulation, but it's not 5 POA because I would not offer up no prize of a 5 POA figure, and it comes with the Raptor. So like that's a really, really good prize. So yeah. So put in that hashtag in there, the dinosaurs, all in one word. All in one. I keep saying that all in one word, like it's supposed to be two or something. Type in hashtag dinosaurs into the chat, and you will be entered by the end of the show for your opportunity to win. So here's So here's a line that I really, really, and this is because of you, Abby, that I got into this line. When you were on Toy Domination, you were really talking, like you were really bigging up this line of this toy line of dinosaurs because they're awesome. They're like you showed us with your T-Rex. The sculpt is just amazing, and the paint apps are really good.
So, little bit about the company here. So the guy who runs this, David Silva, he actually most recently was an employee of NECA.
Oh, wow.
He designed and sculpted their 100th Predator that was like a throwback to the original.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and he worked at Hasbro when the Legacy Collection was big. So he did the Jabba from that line and a whole bunch of stuff. So like, this isn't like a, you know, they know what they're doing. One of the sculptors too, Ross Persichetti, he does all of the animal figures for G.I. Joe Classified as well.
So he did like the timber and all those, the crocodile and all those.
I don't think he did Timber and the crocodile, but I know he did
the only two I name.
The polar bear.
Oh,
he's
right,
done the dog since then, I'm pretty sure. And then he's also done some other work for like I think he did a little bit of like new sculpt on the Sauron figure. I can't remember for sure though. That like just recently came out, but
okay.
Talented guy.
But he's still doing sculpts for them though, right?
Yeah, like on the side.
It's funny how we're saying that like we don't like 5POA, but people like I like 5POA. So Mudhorn, good for you, man. If you like, hey, there's something for everyone in the toy world. That's what I love about toys, is that everyone can find what they like in there. I'm not throwing any shade towards anyone who likes 5POA. It's just not for me. Or they're usually just background characters. Like I'll just have them in the background of certain shots. But I do have some 5POA stuff. Hey, Dead Man, what's up, man?
What's up?
You guys can check them out later on. I believe they're on at 8:30 Eastern. You can double check that. You can go check them out on the Toy Mercs YouTube channel. Good stuff, man. They're mainly 112 stuff, but they actually go and pull the photography that you guys submit to their Instagram page, and they show those off. So definitely check them out after this, of course. After this. And definitely go and check them out. They are a lot of fun. And that's where Rad Toys is now. So I think he's kind of like their 118 specialist for their team. So he brings that element of it. But yeah, so these guys are amazing. So let's dive into a little bit more into what these guys are offering. So this is Creative Beast Studios, for those who don't know. And so right now they're diving into another element of their creative stuff. So now they're bringing in armor and accessories for your dinosaurs. So initially they started out with just the dinosaurs, but what I liked about... Sorry, go ahead.
So there's actually two separate lines. There's one Beast of the Mesozoic.
Mesozoic, yeah.
Strictly the dinosaurs. And then this is their new line, Cyberzoic.
Cyberzoic, yeah.
Vehicles, dinosaurs with armor, human characters, robots, a whole bunch of stuff.
So this is more like their fantasy sci-fi line, whereas the Beast of the Mesozoic, that's actually their realistic line based on the more factual and information that's out there on dinosaurs and stuff. Am I right in regards to that? That's how the two lines are separated? Like the Beast of Mesozoic is more of on the realistic side of things?
I mean, these are intended to be like, because all of their figures, they strive to be as scientifically accurate as possible. These ones just are in a different setting, basically.
Yeah, that's essentially what I mean. So like these ones, the dinosaurs are all realistic. There's no doubt about that. Are based on more factual stuff. But what I mean is like the Beast of the Mesozoic there's no cybernetic stuff or fantasy elements. It's basically what would have been like millions of years ago. Whereas this is like what would have happened if they survived and they had awesome gear like this. Or it could be on a completely different world where they have this fantasy stuff. But it's really cool. I love this line. This is what really drew me in, was this stuff here. And because the other thing too is that I was at Joe Fest and I bought my first Beast of the Mesozoic figure. So I bought the saber-tooth tiger. So it was the black one, and I got that one. And I loved it. And obviously, you guys saw in some of our previous episodes, I repainted mine into the Cringer colors, so green and yellow. But I want him to be Battle Cat. So I was going to initially do the armor. But as we go through some of these, I'll show you guys what they have coming, which is awesome. I already pre-ordered mine. So I'm pretty excited for that. But I love how these look. And there's one with the figure. I think the figures are coming out right now, right? Or soon.
Very soon.
Yeah, they should be coming out like fairly soon, like within a month or so. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Have you pre-ordered any of those?
Oh yeah, I have a bunch on pre-order. And for those of you who don't know, there's an entire story with this. Like they're coming out with a comic.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say there's gonna be a comic book for that as well. So I'm planning on getting the comic book because I kind of want to see. I haven't bought a comic book in like forever, like decades. But I'm kind of interested in this line, and that's kind of what's drawing me into the whole dinosaur world building thing. Is this line here, the Cyberzoic stuff, is really what's got my mind just going crazy with ideas. Because I kind of want to do like a story arc where like these characters come through the gateway into our world. So I'm pretty excited for that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for what they have coming. And here's a few other ones. So here's the one that I was referring to. So this is for the saber-tooth tiger. I don't think that's what they call it, though. I forget the name they call it. It's not a saber-tooth.
Smilodon.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know any of the names. Famine's not here, so he can't tell me. Well, but yeah, I like the armor for this. And what I also like is that you had mentioned this, Abby, is that the picture on the right, you could see how much the armor is modular. So you can really take it all apart. And I'm going to use that armor to do my Battle Cat. So the only thing I'm going to take off are the guns. Because I don't really need the guns for my Battle Cat. But all the other armor bits, I'm going to repaint for my Battle Cat.
And those guns, I don't know if you can tell the picture on the left from the one on the right. They're actually telescoping. And then they have recently added blast effects. So all of the figures, all of the armor sets are going to come with blast effects for the weaponry.
That's cool.
And they all have a peg system, so you can technically interchange them. But like a lot of this, especially for us doing the world building, like, you know, like you with your Battle Cat, you might not want the guns on there, but then you can take those and put them on like ships or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Definitely going to be putting those on like a mech or something. You can see the pegs. If you look at the picture on the right, you can see the pegs beside them there. But I just love this idea. But what I also like about this, so there's stuff like this where it's just armor bits that you just throw onto your beast. But then there's other things like this here. So this is one look. So when you're looking at this armor, it looks really cool. I love that idea. But you could take this a step further. This is something you had mentioned to me. This is outside of this show, but you were talking to me about why they did it this way. And so, yeah, here's what it looks like without the dinosaur. So you could still have a toy even without the dinosaur. So if you never bought a dinosaur, but you bought this, you'd still have something to play with that's articulated and all that kind of stuff. And you were saying they did it on like this on purpose, right?
Yeah. So when they were creating this line, they knew it was going to be a little bit too crazy. Like they wanted it to be able to appeal to different people across the board. So they didn't want the armors to be like set with the dinosaurs. So then, you know, people who just wanted the dinosaurs could do that. People that wanted the dinosaurs with the armor could do that. But they didn't want to just have like a saddle in the package. They wanted it to have like value as a piece on its own. And that's because they're all fans of Transformers. Yeah. So they decided that they were going to incorporate elements of that into these designs. So basically like it's its own toy.
Yeah, which is really cool. I love that premise. So the ones I've pre-ordered was so I've ordered this armor, but then I also got this one. Is it this one? Yeah, I got this armor as well because I love how it looks in robot mode. Like, look at that thing, man. Yeah, that looks so deadly. I love it.
Razor Hound armor.
That looks amazing, and it looks like it almost looks like Ravage. Like what Ravage would look like in the real world from Transformers. So I kind of maybe that was their inspiration for that too. Who knows? Yeah.
These
But
crazy like skeleton robot
mhm.
things, they're all supposed to be like machines that actually like tap into the dinosaur's mind and drive them.
Mhm.
So they're not even necessarily armor. It's almost parasitic, attaches to the dinosaur and like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, Joel, I agree, man. I'm definitely I dived well into that rabbit hole. Well, not as much as like Abby. Abby's like all up in there. She's well into that. She's on the other end now. So, but it's because of Abby. I've really been watching this line and really getting excited for some of the stuff they're coming out with, and I really want to get more of their products. Once money starts flowing in a little bit more in the next few months, I'm gonna be able to start getting more of these kinds of things because I want to really dive into this whole dinosaur world. You guys could check out Famine Studios on Tuesdays, I believe at 8 p.m. Eastern. He does his live customizations, and so he's big on dinosaurs. So I'm sure whenever he's doing his custom, one of the things he's probably gonna end up painting is the dinosaur at some point or another. I want to dive into all of their work in just a little bit. So here's a few more of the looks. So these are really cool. Like I really love how they came up with the armor bits and how they made these into mounts. Like they gave it a purpose, like you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, let me just throw something in there so you could charge us more. You know?
Yeah, so these guys actually aren't mounts. They're too small.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like, here, here's a human figure. They come up to like here.
Hold on.
Ish.
Let's see.
About,
Oh,
like,
okay. Oh,
about
they're
like
that
there.
small. Okay, so they're more like
Yeah.
they're more
But
like
they're
what you would bring if you're going into battle and you want to saddle up your like your accessories and your equipment. It would carry your equipment, but
yeah, so
you wouldn't ride it.
they're basically just like little companion animals, but they so a lot of the weapons on this guy,
Yeah.
not
So
all of them, but
mhm.
they actually made it to where they can be used as firearms by the human figures, and then they have those like little saddlebag
Yeah, I
like,
saw that there.
boxes. They're like little infantry weapon carrying like
That's so cool, man.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and pre-order that now too, and I'm gonna have to actually get the dinosaur for that one because that one doesn't mount on its own, so it's not like the other ones where it's like a bot. So those ones you kind of need the dinosaur, but I wonder if that would fit on a raptor.
Probably, and that's the cool thing is you can with these. I mean, if the dinosaurs, because I know it's an expensive line,
Yeah.
if the dinosaurs are too expensive, the armor is all sold separately.
Oh,
So,
okay.
all this stuff you could buy and you could probably throw it on like and make it work for like a Hammond collection Raptor.
Yep.
And then, like I said, you get all of these, all this weaponry, all of these pieces that can
Yeah.
be used with, with
Anything,
whatever.
yeah, like with your
And they made
robots or your custom builds, yeah, for sure.
and they made it, like I said, all of these ports universal. So like all of the guns like this on this
Hmm.
one could be swapped to the like
Oh yeah, to like the saber
tiger one,
tooth and stuff like that.
vice
Yeah.
versa. Yeah. So you can really like customize the look of them when
Yeah,
you have multiple sets. So
for sure. Yeah, the mammoth looks cool too. I definitely want to get that as well. But I'm gonna have to do my my purchases very budget friendly. So like one at a time kind of thing. I can't go nuts and buy
yeah.
like 10 of them. But I really, really, if I had the space, I'd like to get that massive T-Rex. That's the one I'd really like to get. But one, I can't afford it right now, and two, I just don't have a spot for it. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't order the Ghost and all those kinds of things too, because they're kind of high in price, but I just don't have space for it. And
Mhm.
I'll congrats to you people who backed that current HasLab. So with the gunship, as you can see, I have my old school ones back there. So I didn't dive into that one, and unfortunately didn't make all the tiers. But I'm glad that at least it funded, so you guys are getting your nice little gunship. Congrats to y'all. And so yeah, these are awesome. So here's some of the like what I like too is that I added some of the concept art, and they actually stayed fairly close to the concept art design. So here's one of them here, which turns into a vehicle, which is cool because I like the other ones that they either turn into a beast or a vehicle. Like this is
Yeah.
so cool.
So that other one, the T-Rex,
Mm-hmm.
they did a bunch of designs with the initial Kickstarter,
Yeah.
but at a certain point they realized that it was too much to all fit in. So like this actually didn't make it.
Yeah,
That
so
armor, the next
that
one
armor that they just
is like
showed. So this one
dinosaur.
here, they didn't do this one. Oh,
No,
boo.
this one's for a different dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
That other one
Oh,
is
yeah, you can
going
see
to
the
be
difference.
like that's like an entire ship because
Yeah, because that
that
T-Rex is
armor is supposed to
huge.
fit like the 3 figures there.
Yeah.
But that is actually planned for they're going to do another Kickstarter. Like,
Yeah,
like
if they do another Kickstarter with that, I'm getting it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what my wallet says. I'll rob a bank if I have to. But I love that idea of that being a ship. That is so cool. So yeah, so sorry guys. I didn't mean. Thank you, Abby, for clearing that up because I actually was thinking that was this, but it's not. So this is a separate vehicle, but it does still become armor that you can put on a dinosaur as well.
Yeah, so this is the dinosaur.
So that's this. Okay.
Yes.
Now I follow. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is really cool concept. I love that idea. I love the whole armor idea. Like even if you didn't get the vehicle, I just like the idea of armors. It reminds me of an old cartoon from back in the 80s. I can't remember the name right now. It escapes me. Is it Dino Riders? Was it
Dino Riders?
I think it was I think it was Dino Riders where it had something similar to this. So it kind of feels like it's bringing me back to my 80s days. But yeah, really cool. Here's another awesome design. This is going to make a really cool speeder bike. But then it also makes awesome armor as well. So cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and pre-order all this stuff now. I only ordered the one thing, but now I think I'm excited to go back and get more.
I love this line because I think the biggest appeal of like the 1/18 scale is because it's like you can do play sets, you can do vehicles and stuff like that, and like massive animals. So it's cool to have things like this to go along with your
Exactly, your world building. But I'm wondering too, I wonder if they're planning on building play sets. Because if they're doing that big, massive T-Rex, they gotta come up with like maybe one play set. You know what I mean? Like a cage or something.
It would be really cool. I've seen the buildings from the concept art, and oh my god, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, I already know you're hooked. I already know they have you as their number one customer, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there for sure.
This Cyberzoic world is actually what my world building is based off of. Mine's supposed to be the future beyond this, like their storyline.
Oh, nice! That's really cool. So you're really all in. So you're totally invested in this, so much so that you're creating your own world based on this world, but well into the future of this. That's really cool. I can't wait to see more of that. And we're gonna see some of her designs, like some really cool concept, because it actually does have the feel of these things. So like when I started seeing your work, I'm like, at first I thought, well, not the figure, but at first I thought your dice. Oh, that's from their world, but you kind of added your own little twist to them, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. I just love these vehicles.
Yeah,
so here it is. Yeah, like that is so cool. Really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So this one, we don't have any like product shots of this one, but here's another concept for the Stegosaurus.
Make it.
Oh, that's too
what
bad.
He has been doing, and so I don't know if, and this is all speculation on my end, I don't know if there's actually going to be a Kickstarter. We'll see, but he's actually been doing pre-orders for the animal figures.
Right.
So there's going to be a separate colorway that's going to be intended for these armors, but like this Stegosaurus, the figure is set to come out here in the next couple of months.
Got a question for you.
I haven't really come up with one yet. I've been trying to work it out what I want to call it, but I have not. So the planet is actually Earth.
Okay.
So in the storyline, it's a colonizing ship that lands on an alien planet that loses contact with Earth. And they basically have all the genetics from Earth, including like prehistoric, and they basically just have to like rebuild on another planet. And mines, they go back to Earth because they lose contact. I'm assuming nuclear war or all the standard stuff, you know,
Yeah.
gets destroyed. And my story is like they go back to Earth and there's a huge thing to terraform it and
Cool. And it's
re-terraform it.
dinosaurs. That's gonna be cool. Actually, I forgot there is a new line that's out recently from the independent toy company. So Marauders, I completely forgot that this year they had launched their dinosaur line. I should have remembered that. I was at Joe Fest when where they launched it. So yeah, definitely check out Marauders as well because they have their own dino. I believe it's called Dino Hunters. They have their own line as well. Some really cool ideas and like again with them, kind of like what Cyberzoics got going on here. That's very modular. Marauders, their stuff's always very modular as well. So yeah, definitely go check them out. I believe it's called the Dino Hunters. And that is something that's up now on the Marauders website. And I think
that's actually a partnership with Creative Beast Studio.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know that.
They made figures to go along with the Creative Beast animal figures.
That is so. See, there you go. Another reason to dive into this whole world building stuff. So that's really cool. And then, so yeah, here's a few other concept art. I guess this one didn't make it either.
No.
Which is too bad.
They already have the Triceratops figure, though, and it is massive.
I could imagine. It's like
huge.
A tank. That's what this would have been, is like a tank.
This is going to be... Yeah. This would be huge. That's
for
what
sure.
it's supposed to be making.
So there's two different designs. There's this one that they had, but then there's also this one. I kind of like this one more because it turns into like a little ship.
Well, it's the same design. This is going to be like the armor transformation.
Oh, okay.
So, like you can see.
Oh yeah, I could see. Yeah, there's the gun there.
Yeah, over the tail. Yeah.
Yeah, now I see it. Yeah, okay. I'm legally blind, folks. Whenever I don't catch something, I'm going to use that as my excuse. I'm legally blind. I didn't see it. But yeah, really cool stuff. I really love these things, man.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm going to end up being all in. Like Joel was saying, I'm definitely diving into this rabbit hole. For me, the initial thing was the Sabretooth. That's what really sold me on this line now, because the fact that I really, really enjoyed the figure that I got. Because I was kind of iffy. Like, whenever like a new toy line comes out, I'm always kind of iffy because I don't know what the engineering is going to be like and that sort of thing. I know, like, you know, you've been talking about it online and other people have bought them and I've been talking about it. But you don't know something until you have it in your own hands. And then once I got that Sabretooth, I'm like, yes, I'm all in. Because the quality is top notch. The plastic's really nice. The paint app is amazing as well, so I definitely want to dive into this line, especially the Cyberzoic stuff, because this is right up my alley in terms of stuff.
Human figures too, like
those figures look awesome.
Like this guy that they have, this little prototype image, that's awesome.
Yeah, really cool. Oh, apparently, what? Hold on a sec. What's he saying? Oh,
nice.
That's good. At least they made the first tier, which kind of, for me, that I'm kind of bummed that they didn't get all the tiers, because that for me, like, it feels like you go into those Has Labs wanting to get all the tiers unlocked, you know, right? Because then you feel like you're getting the best value for your dollar. So when they didn't even unlock the second tier, they only got to the first. At least they got the first one. It's better than nothing, right? You guys got it completed and you got the first tier, so congrats on that. So yeah, here's some other concepts that I haven't seen on like the toys themselves. I don't know if this came out or not, or is coming out or not. But this one was really cool too.
Yeah, this one isn't coming out yet. This is going to be later. But that animal figure was created as a prototype and can be pre-ordered right now. Ooh. I love this thing because I know, like, you know, some people the dinosaur thing doesn't really fit in their world building. Yeah, like strictly Star Wars. I feel like the prehistoric mammals are so weird looking that they can't be in Star Wars. Like, this thing is a weird, like, bear pig monster thing.
Yeah, this one really looks like it could be in Star Wars.
Yeah,
like, this totally looks like it could be in Star Wars, especially if you painted a different color, like a color that's not quite something you would see on Earth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if maybe this is brown and you painted gray. I don't know, something like just slightly, or give it like some pink dots. like specks on it or something, because on their world is like some of the grass is pink, so it hides amongst that. You can make up whatever you want. It's your world building. But I just love this concept of these different types of beasts. And I like the fact that you're saying the mammals seem more out of. It's kind of funny too that you say that the mammals seem more in line with Star Wars than the dinosaurs themselves.
Yeah.
Even though there's certain ones fit into Star Wars, certain ones not so much. But like I was telling you backstage, is that for me, my world building, because it's a Stargate, it can incorporate anything, right? So that's kind of why I went that direction, because I didn't want to exclude any of my toys. And I kind of wanted to make certain things plausible, so that's why I did the whole Stargate. And thank you for all those that joined in our very first monthly challenge and built their own Stargates to their worlds. So that's how our worlds are going to connect in some ways. And I guess that's it. That's all we have in terms of what companies are offering right now. Of course, I didn't do the Marauders part of things, so unfortunately I don't have any images of that. But you can easily find that on their website or on Instagram and take a look at some of what they have there. They're mainly more on the figure side of things, so you can create your own designs for your characters for that world stuff. So let's take it to what you guys do now. So maybe we should go to the Creators Corner and show off some of your guys' stuff. So yeah, there's my cute little face with my dinosaur. I still don't know about that thing. Oh yeah, did I show you guys that it has a really weird gimmick? So I'm gonna probably take the electronics out, but that one sounds cool, but some of the other ones, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. And it also glows. I don't know if you guys could see that, but when I see his back, it kind of has that orangey glow in that area there. I don't know if you guys could see that. Okay, shut up. But so that's very alien. It even looks kind of alien with all the little horns and stuff like that. So the only thing I don't like about that is that I can't keep the poses. It's like with the arms. The arms they can only bend down to make the sound, and they go back up. And his head has no articulation other than the jaw. So I can't have it look down. It's always looking up, unless I have the legs tilting it down.
Yeah.
So let's dive into some of your guys' work. We'll start with you, Abby, because I think I did it in alphabetical order. A lot of people really like that Triceratops. I believe that's called the Medusa Triceratops. I could be wrong.
Medusa Ceratops, yeah.
Yeah, so I really like the colors. I love how vibrant it is. I believe that's the original paintwork on that, right?
Yeah, I did like a little bit. I got some like color shift paint from Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And I painted that over so it's like super iridescent, but it's mostly as is, comes out of the box.
So you kind of added that little like glimmery kind of look to it. It looks like, because the colors really, compared to some of the other people that have this one, I find your colors seem like they're popping a little bit more. So like you said, you added enough to give it more of that vibrancy to the dinosaur. And that figure just looks awesome. That's when I saw that, I'm like, oh, is that one from their line? Did they send you a prototype or something? But no, that's you. That's all you, that one.
Yeah.
What pieces did you use for that? That looks like maybe boss fight parts?
So the head is like 3D print from some eBay. I can't remember. But yeah, the little armor pieces are boss fight. I sewed the soft goods, and then the body is actually Planet Green Valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Joel's gotta go, so see you later, Joel. Hopefully you can catch the replay.
See you later, man.
But yeah, this really cool stuff. You did an awesome job with the paintwork as always, and I love how the face, because that most likely was a gray 3D sculpt that you repainted. Damn, girl, you could paint, man. That's nuts. That's really good stuff, man. And so yeah, I really love that one on the left. That one looks so cool. But so that's all. Did you make all that stuff? Like the mount and all that, like the saddle, I mean, and all that stuff.
Kind of. So the bridle I made from scratch.
Yeah.
The dinosaur that one I entirely painted.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Because normally it's like really bright, crazy colors, right?
Yeah, but the saddle I actually just took from Boss Fight.
They're horse saddles for their steeds. Okay.
And then I got some of the like little pieces from Marauders and just glued them all over the saddle to
Oh, okay. Just to
like,
give it some,
pieces.
add some intrigue to it, so it looks like it's has useful items on there, which is really cool. That guy looks cool too, or girl, I can't tell.
Yeah, she's Acid Rain World Custom.
Looks really cool. I love that gun. Is that her actual gun, or do you add stuff to that? That looks. I was about to say that looks like an Abby special, man. That looks like there's some added greeblies on that gun.
Yeah, no, more Marauders, bits and bobs. Like there's extra sights on the side.
Yeah, which could be like added to their
like little wiring tubing along the side of it.
That is so great, man. I really love when you do that to your, and you even take it a step further and add the straps and all that too, which is really, really cool. I gotta get into that kind of stuff. And then you have those guys on the right. Really cool. I just love the dinosaurs. I love how it's like leaning on like that. I love how you're evoking the emotions there. He's like, let me just chilling with my dinosaur.
That's what I'm talking about though. It's like, the 1/18 scale figures, like you couldn't do that. If you had something that size for 1/12, it would be crazy.
Well, yeah, especially if you buy multiples, because a lot of people when they buy these things, they tend to army build. They usually buy more than one, like you're showing right here. You've bought more than one, but you can do that with 1/18 because you have the space. I know 1/12 collectors will say, "Oh, you could do that with 1/12," but one, it's expensive. Two, you gotta have a lot of space, especially once you start getting into the larger sizes of dinosaurs. Like imagine that T-Rex in 1/12. Holy cow, that would be nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some more of these goodies and that cutie little Acid Rain girl.
Yep.
Very nice. I like those. And those are all the ones I took from you. So I try to keep it. I try to limit it to everyone's to have a few. So here's Josh. So he does AMRAC spot, but he also has this 1/12 scale. So he does a lot of photography as well, and he's actually incorporated quite a few dinosaurs into his world, and he does some really great paint work as well. Mm-hmm. And I like his. I don't know if he touched his. I don't think so. It looks like it's as is. But he did some work on that. You don't even have to do anything because the colors are just so great. Yeah. And he definitely did a custom on that figure though. Really cool stuff. This one though. Oh, there's another shot of it from another angle. Mm-hmm. And here, this dinosaur though, I think he did some custom work on that for sure. Yeah, that looks really cool.
Painted that one. That one is actually that one's the Jurassic Park stuff, but not the Hammond collection. Those are
so this is before the Hammond collection came out, right?
Well, this is just one of their like lower end ones, but you can see like even the ones that don't have like a ton of articulation, like some new paint and everything, and especially like some of the weirder ones. Yeah. Like so this is an Amargasaurus and it had those like spikes that go over its head, which is such a weird look for a dinosaur. Yeah, like it is. Yeah, it really works in like a different setting like Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
It looks like very far removed from anything you would think would be like an actual,
So for those who don't know, Josh is he actually his dinosaurs, one of his dinosaurs produces dino milk, which is one of his world building companies, one of his many world building companies. So they produce dino milk, and I think it's the Krennic that runs that industry on AMRAC spot. So very interesting concept. Last I heard, dinos don't produce milk, but I guess his was genetically modified, so I guess they don't have problems with genetically modified foods on his world. So yeah, he does the whole dino milk thing, but even with jokes aside, that's such a his whole world's really amazing. Definitely go and check him out on Instagram. Definitely go and check out Abby's work on Instagram. You guys won't be disappointed. A lot of the work's really cool. Like Abby can paint. These two can paint like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, there's his work. So I found this guy. This is a Dayuwon. I think it's Dayuwon. Dayuwun. Dayuwon or something like that. I'll try to find his proper name and put it in the description afterwards. This is mainly just putting new figures on these creatures because I believe these dinosaurs come as is. I can't remember what line this is from. I think it might be. I think it might be Mattel.
No.
Actually, no, because it has all the Greeblies on it. Yeah.
Like, because there's a handful of like figures out there that are like intended to be like dino.
Yeah.
Ridden dinosaurs, but I have no idea what they're called.
Well, we'll ask when Pinker Station is on here. So he's not on next week, but the week after he's going to be on. So we'll ask him because he has these dinosaurs. So we'll ask him where he got that. Unless one of you guys know in the chat, you guys can let us know. Or if you guys are watching the replay and you guys know, put in the comments and let us know what line those dinosaurs are from. But either way, the reason why I'm incorporating this is because of the fact that these people are all incorporating dinosaurs into their world building, which is really cool. And what I like here, I'm only showing you an image of what they are demonstrating, but they actually have stories behind some of these. So definitely go and check these people out on Instagram. Read up the little write-ups so that they have on these, because there's a lot of really cool ideas, which is what I really love. That's how I got into the world building. Not so much for like I eventually started doing more of the customization, but my main thing was writing backstories for my characters. That's when I really started taking off on Instagram. So when I was doing the backstories for some of the customs that I'm making. And I'm going back to that. I have a few that are coming this week. I just finished writing another backstory for another character. So for my gunslinger for the Timbo Toy WMC competition that's coming up, I have a backstory for my characters. So that should be up in the next couple of days. So here's some other shots. So these are some like really cool shots of like what he put together in terms of his figures. And I like that the guy on the right's wearing the Lando Calrissian hat because it adds that whole like dystopian feel to the picture as well.
And what I love with like dinosaurs and, Star Wars world building is unfortunately like the vintage collection is just really stingy with creatures. Mm-hmm. Like who knows when we're going to get some like a Tauntaun or, all this other stuff. Like I think we got one of the dewbacks in the vintage collection, but it's like almost 5 POA. Like, they gave us the little wolf thing, but like a lot of the other stuff, like we haven't seen, even though it would work really well. And these like dinosaurs and this kind of stuff, like really fill that role.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree.
The missing like
missing creatures. Yeah, for sure. And then and hopefully we'll start getting more Star Wars creatures. But that they actually did, because they do have some dinosaur type looking vehicles, creatures that they released back in the day. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of the one that Empire Toy Works. If you go and check him out on Instagram, you'll see he actually has that dinosaur that has like 2 heads, I think. And I think that's from, maybe it's not from Star Wars, maybe it's from another line, but it just really suits the whole dinosaur feel and realm. But yeah, here's a Devastation Station. He's one of the first people that I know, or at least that I remember, that actually created the mount. So like you, he actually created his saddle and all that stuff for his dinosaurs. So the saddles that they're sitting on, he made those out of pleather.
That's awesome.
I know, right? Really cool stuff. He did a great job. I really love the look of these things. It just really it came out really good. And it's kind of suited that he's riding that one because he's the big dude. He would need something that can carry all that equipment. Very cool. So here's like that's awesome. This is like an arena battle, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, very like cool stuff.
not Hammond collection, but these are like the standard.
Yeah, so these are the original, because I think the Hammond line just came out last year, right? Or is it the year before?
Oh no, it's been ongoing. For
Oh
a while.
really? It's been on that long. Okay.
But they only do like 2-3 figures a year.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, it's very sporadic, and
I thought it was like an actual line that just produces regularly, and it's just like more a little on the higher scale, and but no, it's just more.
Yeah, no,
Almost like their HasLab, not HasLab, but like their Hasbro Pulse, kind of like exclusives
basically.
kind of thing. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, really, really cool pictures. Love this stuff. And here's another shot of the arena. So this was the most likely the winner of that particular battle. Good stuff. So here's this guy, man. Oh shit. This guy's pictures are really top notch, and he makes some really amazing customs. And he actually even has a toy store where he sells buildings. Not cheap, but definitely well made, so definitely worth the price with some of his stuff. So, but really cool. I love this.
And this is a great example of how you can take a dinosaur, and just by adding different elements to it, you can turn it into something entirely different that would like fit in a Star Wars universe and stuff like that.
What's kind of funny too, though, with this, all the stuff that he has on there, you know what it reminds me of? The Flintstones. Even though it's like Star Wars, but the whole idea of using the dinosaur for like a work truck kind of thing, it reminds me of the Flintstones. When like Fred slides down the the leg of the tail and all that. But anyways, really cool stuff. I love the idea that this has like the crane on it and all that. He did an awesome job. I really love how this one looked. It came out really, really cool. It definitely has that Star Wars feel to it for sure. So yeah, here it is beside the barge. Like that thing's massive. So friggin' massive. And so that's his stuff. So here's one of the other granddaddies of the dinosaur world, and this is Famine Studios. This guy does some really amazing custom work and paint work on his dinosaurs, on all his stuff rather, and his world building as well. But he's one of the first people that I remember, or at least that when I started getting into this whole community, he's one of the first people that I started watching that had incorporated dinosaurs into his world building, and I thought was so cool. And so yeah, I'm only now, after 2 years of watching him, I'm only now getting into the whole dinosaur thing.
I think that's supposed to be his avatar too.
Yeah, that is his. That's why I chose that one, because that's definitely his avatar, which is really cool. So how fitting, right? He's sitting on a dinosaur.
Awesome.
So yeah, really cool stuff. And I like that he did that with it, but check this one out. Like, look at that.
That one's my favorite.
I know. I love this thing. It's so cool, so detailed. I love all the little, like, your eyes just want to look everywhere.
Headgear,
yeah.
Like, added all the chains.
Like, everywhere you look, there's something interesting to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So cool.
And you can tell he made that saddle too. Like, it's leather and some sort of fabric, and then it looks like he just attached it somehow.
Yeah, he probably glued it on, but it looks really, really cool. Really cool. So yeah, here's another one of his dinosaurs in his world. That's a nice shot too.
And that's another good example of how, like, you know, the standard Jurassic Park stuff may not have like a ton of articulation and looks plasticky, but the sculpt's there.
Yeah, the sculpt's there, and when you paint it right, it brings out all the details like he did here, right? Like, that looks really awesome. Even that Groot, because I repainted my Groot too. This is from the Epic toy line. So very basic looking, very plasticky looking. And he was actually the one that inspired me to paint mine. Mine's slightly different, though. I changed his arms and his lower arms and his lower legs. I changed it and added the Groot legs and arms from the Marvel Universe one, whereas he's a little bit taller and he had the branches out of his head. So I used those arms and legs on mine, and it made him a little bit taller as well. You guys can go and check out that video. There's I did a little video on me putting that together on mine, so you can go and check that out in the whip. That's what that list is called. And so, yeah, here's some more good stuff. So here's Brian from Outer Multiverse. You can catch him on both YouTube and Instagram On Sundays, they're on YouTube on Brian's channel, Outer Multiverse on YouTube. Him and Bob, Beta Ray Bob, you can catch them on Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern. They have an awesome show, Into the Toy Box, where they talk about toys. And of course, it's all 118, so you definitely want to go and catch that. And on Fridays, you got WMC, another customization channel. That's on Rad Toys channel at 8 p.m. on Fridays. Definitely check them out. They have some really awesome guests. They have some, it's kind of like another day to be able to get ideas for customizations, and they actually have a lot of fun on their channel as well. So yeah, here's the little cute dinosaur. I had to incorporate some cutesiness to this, and I like that acid rain, or is that not acid rain? What's that one called? The 2079. It's all part of the acid rain world.
Yeah,
thing, but I figured something 2079. I think that's what that's from.
Annex.
That's it, Annex 2079, which I only have one figure from, but I love her though. She's really cool. But yeah, this is really cool, and I love his photography as well. He's come a long way in terms of his photography and his world building as well. So this is on Yamato 6, where he has dinosaurs. He's done a collab with Josh. I believe it's coming up. I like this shot too.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't put that one in, or did I? No, I didn't. He has a picture. You can go and check his page out. He has a picture that Josh and him worked together on. And so here's Pinker Station, as I mentioned earlier. As you can see, he has the same mounts that day one has as well. So we'll ask him where he got this, because unless you guys know, and maybe you guys already answered, did you? No. But yeah, so definitely go and check out Pinker Station. He's going to be on in 2 weeks. Can't wait for that. We're going to be able to go into some of his amazing paintwork, customs, and stuff like that. And so yeah, I love these mounts. They look really cool. I like the level of detail too. So you know it's not some little cheap kiddie toy line, because the detail's there.
Yeah, and you can, and it looks like these are like them as is, straight out of the box.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he added any paint apps.
Yeah, you can tell like from the other photos, like what the possibilities are. Like it doesn't look like it's a whole lot when it's straight out of the box, but like that other guy had ones that were painted up.
Yeah, because this one definitely looks plasticky right out of the box. It looks very plasticky. Whereas the other guy added the shading and the dry brushing to bring out the details and add some shading to it, and definitely made it look a little bit more realistic. But like you were saying, the sculpt's there. It's just that it's just very basic paint apps, so it doesn't bring out any of the details. So it just looks like a toy. But yeah, definitely very cool. And speaking of Starboy, too bad he's not here to see us represent his stuff. He probably doesn't even know I took this from his page. But here's another one of these amazing saddles, and like, look, I love the fact that he's using a big dinosaur as like a mount, and I love the little case, not case, but the little what's the word I'm looking for? The cabin that's sitting on top. I really love that idea. Really cool concept. I'm really curious. We'll ask him next week. How the heck did he get that to stay on there? Is it just glue?
I have no idea.
I love all the little greeblies on it as well.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And of course, he had to take it a step further and make a dinosaur statue. So I had to incorporate this, even though it's not a dinosaur like in the sense of the word. It is still a dinosaur. And what I like too is that this represents the whole thing that we're here about today, which is the world building, and that's really awesome. So yeah, that's what it's all about, man. It's all about the world building, and that's what we want to work on and build on, and that's what I'm looking to dive into. And you know, I'm excited to see where I can take this. I want to buy a few more of the Hammond collection, and definitely like what we're getting with the prize that's coming out today. You know, that's definitely something that I would like to be able to get myself to, so that I can do a world building part of that. So without further ado, we're at that point of the show where we do the Oh, yes. Time for the giveaway. Are you guys ready? Hey, Abby, did you put anything in the chat? You can join in too if you want a chance to win.
No.
You can win too.
That is for guests.
Okay, if you insist, it's for the guests, as you say. Okay, so let's do this draw. Only 6, so we didn't have a very huge amount of people here today, which is fine. We're not doing it for the numbers. We're doing it for the love of toy collecting. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see that it's just randomly going to choose the person. I'm not going to pick any favorites or anything like that. So let me share my screen. Where's the share screen button? Nope, I don't want that. That's a recording button. I want the share screen, which is, I think, down here. Nope, that's my camera. It doesn't help to be blind, you know. All right, so share. Is this it? No, that's slides and PDF. Extra. Where's this thinking share screen? Why am I like I haven't done this in so long that I'm blanking. I'm blanking on this. Hold on. Pardon me for technical difficulties. I will find it. It's probably staring right at me in my face. Oh, I think it's here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea. I cannot help.
That's quite all right. I'll eventually figure out. Us old dudes we just don't give up. Where the heck is it? You think I would have looked this up before the show so that I wouldn't look like a fool, but I cannot find the share screen button. I almost clicked on the end of stream. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. I can't believe it. I can't find the share screen. Oh boy. I just want everyone to be able to see the screen, right? So what the heck is it?
I think it'll be fine if we don't. If you don't have it.
No, it's here. I just can't find it. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard? Is it under here? Maybe it's under here. No, it's not. That's not it. I don't know. I can't find it. I don't know what's going on here. And I've done it like so many times, and now when I need it, I can't find it. Oh, well, I guess nobody wins. Bye-bye. That's the end of our show. Goodbye. Good night, y'all. Nobody wins. That's the overlay. Why am I blanking? I cannot remember how to do this. Is it up here? Duplicate, delete. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't figure it out. Sorry, folks. Is it down here, maybe? Oh, here it is. Duh. It was like right there. Share screen. It was at the bottom of the list. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, so we're going to share my screen now. Finally, we got it. All right, let's do this. And click on here. Choose my window. So I'm going to click on that. And let us share the screen. What do you guys see? Do you guys see my computer? Oh, you guys are seeing the stream. There. You guys
there
see
we
that?
Go. Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready? And the winner is for the dinosaur prize is do 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 do. And the winner is Joel Starboy Station. He's going to be on the show next week. Thank you all for participating. Joel is our winner. I'll let him know in our group chat that he won today's awesome prize. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. Thank you so much for those that have stuck around till the end. How do I stop sharing my damn screen? I guess I go back down here. And I stop. There we go. So yeah, now I know how to do that. So I'll never forget that again. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching the replay. As I said, next week we have Joel on the show. So Starboy Station will be here. We're going to take a look at his awesome new station that he's built because he's built it in a completely new space. If you follow him on Instagram, you already would have seen his awesome custom work as well. We're going to be diving into that. And he has different parts of his world that are really cool, like his underwater part of his world. He also has like a desert part of his world. He also has the station itself, which I actually even did a collab with him. You can go and check that out. I sent him a few figures and stuff. So any of you guys that want to do a collab and you want to do like an exchange of ideas and figures and stuff like that, reach out to me on Instagram, whether my _ Pirates of the Galaxy or my Whip Wednesday Live, so WIPWEDLIVE Instagram pages. You can reach out to me there, message me and say, hey, I want to do a collab with you. We'll come up with a story and, you know, maybe we can exchange figures, or maybe I could send you a figure, because I'm going to try to start doing ambassadors for my station that I want to start sending to other stations. So that's something that's a little down the road. I started with Joel. I did that with Joel. I think did I do one for Red? No, I don't think I gave him a character. I just took pictures in his world, but I'll send him some as well. So any one of you guys that have worlds and would like to do a collab where I send my ambassador to your world, reach out to me and we'll definitely arrange something and I'll send something else. It's not one of those things where you have to send me something back. No, it's not about that. It's about me wanting to do some collabs with some of you guys and to also, you know, extend this world building beyond just my world into some of yours as well. So yeah, that's the show. Thank you all for sticking around. Abby, you have anything coming up?
No, just my regular stuff. You can catch me on Abby normally on Instagram.
Excellent. So yeah, she does some really awesome paint work. So definitely go check that stuff out. I should send you stuff to paint, and then you can display them in your world as well, so for your whole dinosaur thing. I really love that idea. Actually, I'll make a sci-fi. Can I make a sci-fi type of guy, or maybe I'll make an alien that comes through the wormhole into your world? Not an alien, a robot. Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe a robot. Anyways, we'll figure something out. Until next time, pirates. Take care.